Hey everyone, what's going on? Phoenix here. Today we are doing the Gelidite Library quest. This was requested by a couple of people. To start this quest, you're going to want to go to Stonehold, and then it's a short run to the Gelidite Library. This is a prerequisite to the Numenera's Boon or Callous Heart quest. Callous Heart is actually a really good item for a low-level character. It's a necklace that the highest version gives you 30 HP. The first thing we're going to want to do is talk to Kai Milan, Show Enchanter, and then we can go into the library. From the drop, we're going to head in, go around, and then we'll just head to the right, to the north, through this door. There are a couple of lore-related books and low-level elementals. Shouldn't really be much trouble unless you're doing this quest really early on. I think, is this the lore book here? Yeah, so there's some interesting lore books. One of the cool things, this quest came out in 2002, I believe, so this quest has been around for almost 21 years. But once you're ready with the lore books, you can head through the hidden wall to the north. Having the utility belt map for hidden walls like that is super nice. And we're just going to follow the path around. Pretty cool dungeon too. And we're going to make our way to the labyrinth. At the drop of the labyrinth is an empty binding, which you're going to need to pick up. Now, as you can see from the utility belt map, this is truly a labyrinth. And what you need to do is grab a bunch of different pages and fill out the book. So to start, we're going to head west from the drop. You don't necessarily have to get the pages in order. Then we're going to head left to there. And then we'll get our first page, a hastily scrawled note. I believe we use the binding on the book. You just add them as you go to save pack space if you want, or pick them up all first. Make sure you get them all. You get a nice note. The page reattaches itself to the book. For a brief instant, the sigil on the page looks as though it bleeds. A woman's voice echoes in your mind, speaking in a tongue you do not understand. We're gonna make our way back to this split, and then we're gonna go left. And we're gonna find another hastily scrawled note, but I believe this is the third one, so we're just going to hold on to that for now. Now we're going to make our way back to the drop from here. Next, we're going to go south. You're going to want to go straight. You're going to find note number 2 on the ground in this little alcove. Now we should be able to add the first 3. You're going to get basically the same message each time you add a page. Now we're going to backtrack. So now we are back at the drop, and from here we're going to head east. At this first intersection, you don't want to turn. You want to go straight, basically, to the right. That'll take you to another intersection. To start, we're going to go left here. And you'll find in this last room the 4th hastily scrawled note. Now we're going to backtrack, but not all the way to the drop. So you want to go back to this split with all the curvy passages and go the direction that we didn't go yet, which is west. You'll come to this kind of circular section, and we're going to go left around it. This is kind of a circle, so we're just going to head south, and you're looking for this room with the door. And on the floor in here is our 5th note. You can add that immediately. And then don't backtrack yet. We're just going to continue southeast. And in this side little passage, we'll have our 6th hastily scrawled note. Good way to check is to add it. Just make sure you have the right one. Now we're going to go back the way we came to that little circle area. But we're going to continue straight to the north around the circle. Go right at the split. Through a whole bunch of unnecessary doors. And in this room, in the corner, pretty well hidden, is the 7th hastily scrawled note. As you add them, the book binding will update, so you can see mine says only 1 page is still missing from the tome, so you know you're at 7 out of 8. It's another way to double check yourself. Now we can backtrack all the way back to the drop. At this curvy split, we're going to go left to backtrack. Utility belt is really nice for this because you can see in the dark blue is where you've been versus where you haven't is in light blue. So now we have 1 direction left to go. We're going to go north. We're going to go right at that split there to continue heading south. Up the ramp, through a bunch of doors. There will be another split. Now we're going to go left. And in this room is the next hastily scrawled note, which you can use. And now you'll see a tome. The pages of this book have been hastily placed within the binding. The first page shows the picture of an altar or dais. We're going to continue to the northeast, and now we're looking for the oubliette gatekeeper, who I believe is in here somewhere. Or was it back here? I thought I saw it. There we go. So it's actually at this eastern portal to the oubliette. So you're just going to hand the unreadable tome. You'll get New Madeira's charm, and you can head into the oubliette. You can hear New Madeira screaming in pain. A hastily written note by New Madeira is on the ground. He means to befoul my soul. I am damned, as I have damned so many. Is it so hard to have known that this was my fate? There, beneath my thumb, I was so blind and now daft as when I was a babe. My hair is still red, but with the last of my blood, which even now dries in my hands, Will no one find me? Help me. Would they help me? I repent my sins as I recall them through this haze of memory, not my own. So basically, now you have a choice. You can either save New Madeira or damn her. Practically speaking, for game purposes, damning her and gaining access to the Callous Heart quest is probably the better item. And then lore-wise, I'm going to leave that one up to an adventurer to comment on because that's not my expertise. But yeah, basically you can save New Madeira or you can damn her at this point. If you save her, you gain access to New Madeira's boon quest, which you maybe have seen those like little ruined amulets on monsters around the world. You can use those to make an amulet, which has like some weak, moderate cantrips. Or the Callous Heart, which is a plus 30 health item, which obviously gets beaten out later on in the game by things like, you know, the Spirited Apathy Guard, the Red Collar Ring, but is better, you know, when you would be doing this quest. So if you want to save her, you pull the skull lever, which is to the right, decorated with a skull. Pulling this lever will sacrifice some of your life force to aid New Madeira. Or you can pull the plane lever, which is a lever mounted on the floor. Pulling this lever will abandon New Madeira to her fate. So that's what we're going to do. The feeling that you have abandoned a friend washes over you. That's rough. But once you are out of there, if you want to continue and do the Callous Heart quest, you can talk to Kai Milan again. That's going to be it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely a very interesting or semi-original quest to Asheron's Call from back in 2002. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in getting these videos early, you can become a channel member. There's a link down in the description. Thanks for watching.